Hindi mo ba ma-add ang dependent mo sa VAC portal kahit tama naman ang information mo? If yes, don't panic because maraming immigrant visa applicants ang nakaka-experience nito, especially sa CR1, IR1, F2A at kahit F4 family-based visas. In this video, pag-uusapan natin ang mga sumusunod. Bakit nangyayari ang error na to? Ano ang mga common reasons? At paano mo ito maayos step by step? Hi everyone! Welcome back to the Swanberg channel. In this channel, we share US visa tips, how-to videos, motivational quotes, and vlogs. If you're new here, this channel is all about helping immigrant visas applicants understand the US visa process in a simple and easy to understand way. At ang video na ito ay inspired ng aking subscriber na nag-comment sa comment section sa previous video ko na about how to add dependents if dependent is already exist. Ito ay sa video na for K1 and K2 visa. Nag-request siya na paano daw pag sa spouse visa naman. What does dependent already exist mean? Kapag lumabas ang error na dependent already exist, usually, ibig sabihin nito ay may existing profile na sa system, previously added na ang dependent, or may duplicate account connected sa same passport or information. Important reminder, most of the time, system conflict lang ito sa US visa scheduling portal. Minsan, mahirap talaga pag nag-error ang system nila. Sa kanila ang may problema, hindi sa'yo. Who can experience this issue? This issue is not only for spouse visas. Pwede rin itong mangyari sa CR1 and IR1 spouse visas, F2A petitions, F4 family-based immigrant visas, and even other immigrant visas, especially kapag may old account ka na, previous appointment, or duplicate registration. Common reasons why this happens. Ang unang dahilan, old existing account. Ibig sabihin, isa sa pinaka-common reasons ay may existing old account na pala ang dependent gamit ang ibang email address. Ang pangalawang dahilan, previous appointment still active. Ibig sabihin, minsan nakalink pa rin ang applicant sa old appointment or old profile kahit canceled na. Ang pangatlong dahilan, duplicate profiles. Ibig sabihin, nangyari ito kapag paulit-ulit gumagawa ng bagong account dahil ayaw gumana ng system. Unfortunately, this can confuse the VAC portal even more. Ang pang-apat na dahilan, wrong visa category. Another common issue is maling visa category ang napili mo. For example, immigrant visa instead of non-immigrant visa or fiancé visa instead of spouse visa. Ang panglimang dahilan, information mismatch. Ibig sabihin, simple type errors can also trigger the systems. Halimbawa, wrong passport number, wrong birthday, missing middle name, incorrect case number. Step by step on how to fix if dependencies already exist. Step 1. Check old email accounts. First, check if you previously used another email address in the US visa scheduling. Baka doon nakaregister ang dependent mo. Step 2. Verify all information. Kailangan mong i-double check ang full name, passport number, birthday, case number, and DS-260 information. Everything should exactly match to your official documents. Step 3. Avoid creating multiple accounts. This is very important. Huwag gumawa ng bagong account kapag may error because duplicate profiles can make the problem worse. Step 4. Contact the VAC or support or feedback message. This is the very important step. If hindi pa rin gumagana, mag-submit ka na ng support ticket to the visa scheduling support team. Explain clearly that you cannot add the dependent. The dependent system's dependent already exists, and you are requesting a profile verification or release. Step 5. Attach screenshots. Always attach the screenshots of the error, passport copy if requested, and your case number. This helps support verify your issue faster. Step 6. Wait patiently for the system to update. Minsan, hindi agad naayos within one day. Some applicants wait several days before profile gets released or corrected. But in my experience, when I helped one of my subscribers, it only took 24 hours. Then, her application is already fixed. Step 7. VAC may ask you to create a new email address. Isa pang importanteng bagay na naranasan ng maraming applicants ay ito. Pagkatapos mong mag-contact sa VAC o Visa Scheduling Support, may sasabihin nila sa iyo na gumawa ng bagong email address na hindi pa kailanman nagamit sa VAC o US Visa Scheduling System. Pagkatapos nito, maaari nilang hilingin na ibigay mo ang bagong email address kasama ang UID number ng dependent profile. Pag naibigay mo na ito, usually kaya nilang i-transfer, i-release, or i-reconnect ng support system ang dependent profile gamit ang UID number. Sa experience ko, sila na mismo ang nagbigay ng UID number at nagbigay sila ng instructions kung paano ko i-add ang dependent. At ito talaga isa sa pinaka-common na solusyon sa error na dependent already exists. Mahalagang paalala. Kaya bago gumawa ng kung anong-anong bagong account, mas mabuting hintayin muna ang instructions ng VAC support. Dahil kapag sobrang daming accounts ang nagawa mo, mas lalo nitong nalilito ang sistema at pwedeng mas tumagal ang pag-aayos ng issue. I know sobrang stressful ng immigrant visa process, especially sa mga families at couples na matagal na naghihintay magkasama. Palagi talaga nagkakaproblema pag ikaw ay nagbubook ng biometrics at interview sa VAC portal system. Sometimes, simpleng system error lang, pero napakalaking problema na agad because you're worried about delays on interview schedules. But remember, many applicants experience this issue too, and most cases are eventually resolved. Sana po ay nakatulong ang video na ito kung paano mo maintindihan o paano mo ma-fix ang dependent already exists sa VAC error. If naka-experience ka rin ng ganito ay mag-comment down below at i-share nyo na rin ang video na ito. Marami pong salamat sa panonood. Magkita-kita po sa susunod kong video. Thank you and God bless.